welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And don't let the high fashion fool you. These Brooklyn Nets mean business. A shot from earlier on coming down the tunnel, ready to put a show on here at home. There below is Barclays Center and the borough of Brooklyn, where there's never a dull moment. Welcome, everyone. The regular season is in the books. The battle for the East begins. Rob, hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Thank you, D.A. Greg Popovich, the Spurs coach, Kenny, has talked about how the three-point shot is ruining the game. What do you say when you hear that?
Well, he's a participant of that.
I was about to say, like, he's the one that brought it to the forefront.
He's a participant of it. But I think overall, yes, because people now take bad threes over good twos. So players don't have worse shot recognition.
I think they took bad twos just as much as they take bad threes. I mean, I'll never forget my college coach said, I had a teammate took a shot. It was a bad shot. And I got on him about it. The coach looked at me and he said, hey, we don't yell at our shooting guys. He said, I never met a player that took a shot he wasn't trying to make. And that stood with me because you don't shoot it to miss, but that doesn't mean it's a good shot.
Right. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Walker and Smart, the guard. Jason Tatum is out there with Williams, and it's Fournier in at the 3. And looking at the Nets, Griffin is out there with Durant, then it's Harden, then it's Joe Harris, and it's Irving at the 1. Really left alone that time.
Nice job setting up for that shot. Everything working together for Tatum.
Tatum's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land. Here's Harden, and Harden with the stop.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Smart passes to Williams. KD against Tatum. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And this summer, Vince Carter retiring after his 22nd NBA season. That's a record for longevity in the game. Kenny, he's closer to our age than he is to some of his teammates.
Yeah, that's amazing. A guy could do it at this level so long and really help the team instead of just be on the team. He's an incredible athlete. That dedication and willingness is just rolled over into time.
Never had to be the main guy at this stage of his career, always wanting to supplement, help, tutor, mentor, and he stayed healthy.
Stayed healthy, that's the key.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
And the shot goes in.
You love how Walker just attacks the opening, feasting on any lane that D gives him.
Irving drives in. Griffin trying to get open. And Irving gets it to go on the assist from Harden. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Tatum against KD. Pass to Walker. Jacks up a 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Durant dishes to Harden. And Tatum pulls it down.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
You expect him to make those. They got to do more to get ahead in his face next time.
To the inside. Stolen by Smart. Walker with a clean look. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Well, we see rookies like LaMelo Ball and R.J. Hampton who chose to play in the Australian League rather than college basketball. Kenny, is something you would have ever considered had you been in their shoes?
Well, no. I don't think I would have ever been in their shoes, because my thought process would have been totally different. But I do understand how some players will opt for that option, but also it's taking a huge gamble. And, it's going to probably work out for these two talented young players.
And the reality is most of the guys that have done that, it didn't benefit them. Because what people don't factor in is you're a young kid. You're going to live in a foreign country, different culture. You're going to be around people you don't know. And generally, you don't get to play the game you played in high school because you're not the focal point. So it is a tremendous risk. And most people don't get to see you play until you get to the league.
Williams kicks to Fournier. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Tatum with it, and Griffin picks him up defensively, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, that's the thing. Tatum's sneaky. He understands how to put the defender at a disadvantage.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws of the night. And so Tatum nails them both. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Irving attacking. Harden, that's good. Harden's got 6.
Well, I've heard both you guys talk about the handle of Kyrie Irving. Did anyone in your era come close to being able to do what Kyrie can do with the dribble?
Yeah, I think there were several. You know, and with the hand check rule, if they didn't have it the way it is, Isaiah Thomas.
Did you see that?
Securing his spot on the highlight reel. Harden gets creative on a monster slam.
Austin with the ball. They trail by 7. Here's Tatum. 7 points in the game. Smart, wide open, he fires. Kept alive by Boston. It's Fournier on the wing. Hits the three-point bomb.
And you can't leave guys open around Walker, I'll tell you that. He sees when the defense is overcommitted.
Nets leading by 4. Irving with it. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists tonight. To the paint. Uses the glass to finish the way. 5 points in the game.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Landry Shamit's checked in for Joe Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden.
Second chance points. Helps an offense, Kenny. That's an easy way to get some scoring. Which players do the best job of keeping possessions alive for the chance to get the second chance?
Second chance points, I would say Drummond, Steven Adams, and Cantor. Those are guys who are great offensive rebounders, and they get it done.
Don't forget Montrezl Harrell. There's another guy that's doing a great job.
Showing how unselfish he can be. Irving recognizing the importance of keeping his teammates involved.
That's tipped. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. And Jeff Green, the bucket on the assist by Irving.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And Walker's got the ball here for the Celtics. 8-point game. Thompson outside. Back to Walker. To the right side. Here's Pritchard. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Green, no luck. Celtics trail by 8. Here's Ojale. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Now, here's Shamet. He's guarded closely. Down low, Irving. And the layup falls. Irving's got 14 points for the game.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Pritchard passes to Parker. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Green. Inside. Brown. Good. And now a 10-point Nets lead.
the defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Walker hits that one. Nice pass, leading him to the bucket. And that's now 6 points for Walker.
This is the attitude Parker plays with. Someone who's very willing to give it up to his open guys.
Brown, good.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Yeah, true. But now it's about sustaining their energy and maintaining the focus.
Parker with no one around. Second chance shot. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Off target from the wing.
The defense with no impact at all. Just didn't have the feel for his jump shot.
That one good for 2. And the Nets lead by 12.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Brooklyn Nets. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talked to us about others.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Of course, I'm playing off the ball.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps them preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And the Nets pretty much in control here, it would seem.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Green, Harden out there with Brown. Then there's Landry Shamet, and it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint. It's his first trip to the line. Kenny, when you came into the NBA as a rookie, was there a veteran who stepped in to become your mentor?
My first coach, Bill Russell, was
He was your mentor?
Yes, yes. You know, which is even funnier, like the former players in North Carolina were my mentors. Because we played
some of those guys.
Michael Jordan, Sam Perkins, Walter Davis.
That's like a Hall of Fame class.
Yeah. I mean, all those guys were still in the league, and they would come back and they would tell stories about what it takes to be in the NBA and how you got to stay there. So those were my mentors.
And you drank in every word.
Oh, every second, yeah.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Pass to Shamet. This one for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Shamet's got 6 here in this quarter.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about it. Great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch. A perfect position to grab the rebound. Gets underneath, boxes out, and pulls it down.
Brown, good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Celtics trail by 17. And Walker kicks to Ojale. Here's Cornette. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Parker inside, guarded by Green. Parker's shot is off. Nets leading by 17. There's Shamet. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Well, the league continues to test out new rules. The coaches' challenge now, guys, extended from its 1-year trial. What do you think about that, Kenny? You approve?
Well, coaches always had something to say about calls, so now they can take action to it. So, yeah, I think that it's needed once a game. But I also think if you get it right, you should keep being able to challenge multiple times. If you get it right, that means I could get another one. If I get that right, I could get another one. I should just stop.
What do you think, Greg?
I like that theory in terms of having more
get a
than
reward
one. If you earn it, you know, and most coaches are still figuring out how to use it because more often than not, you don't want to use it early in the game, even if it's a significant play, because later in the game, as we all know, that last 2 minutes, if it's a close game, well, you do not want to lose because of the officials.
And it's Smart with the ball for the Celtics. Trailing by 17. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, the footwork, the positioning. Tatum's a difficult cover inside.
The Celtics shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game. First free throw is good. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Landry Shamet. And so Tatum nails them both.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Here's Griffin. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Griffin's got his first bucket in this one.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range. And, you know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
And there are a lot of questions on the best way, guys, to develop talent in the NBA. Kenny, would you restructure youth basketball in the U.S.?
Many fans think that the G League could supplant college hoops. I think I would restructure it in this way. And it has nothing to do with the players. I would just make sure that the coaches are coaches. Meaning, to get a driver's license, what do you need? You have to learn to drive. To get any kind of thing, you need a license to do it. You don't need a license to be a coach. No, you got to be a licensed coach.
And not to mention, this is still a business. So I'd rather have the impact of what the college game brings, because now I got a ready-made star.
Oh, that was something else.
So effective at navigating the floor in transition. Harden is terrific at torching you in the open floor.
Celtics trail by 20. Smart passes to Cornette. And here is Tatum. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
Oh, it's just been one of those nights from he got into the floor of the game and has not lost his touch.
Irving double team. Here's Griffin. The shot misses. Great D that time from Tatum. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Celtics making a change here. Thompson's checked in. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And bringing that postseason intensity, so key. These plays can change the trajectory of a game.
And Fournier kicks to Thompson. Outside, Smart. Shoots the three. Offensive rebound. And Williams is right there.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Here's Irving. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. Irving's got 16.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Smart. Good D by Irving.
He's dragged them down with his performance today, man. A whole lot of zeros from him on the stat sheet.
Durant dishes to Harris. And the rejection by Tatum.
The long arm of the law. Tatum prohibiting that shot from ever having a chance.
And good that time. Tatum's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
He's not playing around. I mean, he hit the ground running the first quarter, and he's only turned it up in the second.
Timeout called the Nets.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Now, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
Brooklyn leading by 16. Now, here is Irving. He's still up. Now he is 9 of 10.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
And he gets it to go. Tatum's got 19 points.
A really strong second quarter in terms of scoring the basketball.
It's Harden with the drive and the jam by Harden.
One of the most skilled penetrators in the game. Harden is both clever and committed.
Now Tatum, 19 points in the game. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Harden the pass to Durant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Hey, if you've got the size, take advantage of it. KD attacking the teeth of that defense.
The Nets shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Brown is checked in for the Nets. Celtics trail by 20. Here's Pritchard. The pass to Tatum from past the arc. Here's Thompson. The rebound by KD. Nets leading by 20. And here we go. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. And it's Green in for Harris. Boston also with the sub. Walker's checked in. And it's good on the assist by Parker. 8 points for Kemba Walker.
But this is the thing about Walker. He will challenge you from the perimeter. He will challenge you inside also.
And what about our special guest? Kenny, thanks for taking the time to join us, dropping by. Always a pleasure. You add so much to the broadcast.
Man, thanks for having me. This is just great.
Thank you. And C-Web, what can you say? Kenny Smith never one to pull any punches when he's talking about basketball. Or anything, for that matter.
Yeah, definitely. And he was such an integral piece to those Hakeem Olajuwon championship teams there in Houston. He's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
Harden. Outside Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
And Durant has such poise when he drives. You can bump him, throw him off balance, but he'll still find a way to finish.
Boston's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. There's Walker with the three. That shot is off. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got 10 points in the game.
Don't you love the passion Walker plays with? An incredible athlete who somehow muscles in tough shots.
And the basket is good.
They are just killing him on the interior.
16 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Durant against Tatum. Off target. That was a little heat check. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets finishing the quarter up by a whopping 20. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Halfway through this round, looking at the Nets. Boy, have they ever started this series off on the right foot. And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round one. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. Walker and Smart, the guards. Williams is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Fournier in at the three. Here's Smart. Here's Williams. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Williams has got his second basket of the game.
You know, still a raw talent, but Williams does have a reliable inside game that continues to get better.
It's tipped to the middle. Here's Irving. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Griffin's got 3 assists now in this one. Celtics shooting around 40% from the floor here. Here's Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Well, I love seeing Tatum exhibit the passion he's shown us tonight. Such a motivated performance.
Here's Irving. That one goes. Count it. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime with the defensive.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And it's a different kind of defense teams play in the postseason. More in your face, physical, high energy plays like that one.
Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Griffin leading the charge, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And Knight Hardy put up 60 points and had a triple-double. That was so amazing. I got to mention that's incredible.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Free throw good from Harden. And so he hits both. Here's Walker. He's got 10. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Tatum wide open. He fires one. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's foul number 2 for him. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Brooklyn. Pass to Irving. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Shamit's checked in.
And the handles Irving possesses, I mean, unreal. The great Isaiah Thomas, Hall of Famer Isaiah Thomas. Kobe Irving might have the best handles he's ever seen. Oh, good interior offense. Those passes have to be right on target.
Irving against Walker. For 3, Durant. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. In the corner, Smart with it. Off target with his 3.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
Harris against Fournier. Count that one. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Shamit, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Smart. Some changes for Boston. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Ojale in for Marcus Smart. Count that one. KD's got 11.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Walker the pass to Cornett. Kicks it to Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
And going right to the rim. Love the attack mindset and the ability to finish strong.
Now, here's Shamit. He's guarded by Fournier, and it's Shamit missing. The Celtics have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Timeout called, the Nets. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Irving passes to Griffin. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
He plays with such rapid intensity. You love how hard Griffin goes at it. He's skilled at drawing the contact.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Green, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Bruce Brown comes in for Landry Shamit. Walker looking for an opening. Ojale. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. He's got 8.
Ooh, he's been improving each year. He's been in the league. I love Kemba Walker's game.
Brown against Fournier. Back to Griffin. They swipe it. By himself. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And the longer the run goes on, the more momentum will swing their way.
Right side, Green. Back to Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot's good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
From deep, Walker. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got his 4th rebound in this one.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
Irving against Walker. Softly drops in the floater. Walker's got 12.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
This is what a leader does. Irving, good at sharing the wealth and getting his teammates going.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Blake Griffin. Here's Pritchard. And it goes down 2 points. He's got 5.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The drive by Green. And Parker with the block.
This is the defense you want to see from Parker, stepping up with the big-time block.
The shot's good from Fournier.
Well, he's done his part, no doubt about it. Still yet to miss in the game.
Brooklyn leading by 21. Irving passes to Brown. Nice D from Fournier. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for Boston. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Smart's checked in for Boston. 1:53 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Fournier against Brown. The shot from the low post is good. Fournier's got 10 points now just in this quarter. Irving kicks to Green. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 9 assists now tonight.
And Green's become a dependable three-point threat. If you don't get a hand in his face, he can certainly knock those down.
We've got 1:18 left in the 3rd quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Fournier, and it's blocked by Brown. Here's Claxton. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Oh, that's some skill on that assist. I mean, the timing has to be perfect on a lead pass.
Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the 2nd half. 54 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Thompson. It's good on the putback.
Look, Thompson's getting after it. A highly skilled offensive rebounder crashes with power.
To the inside. Claxton with the bucket. Claxton's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
It's Fournier on the wing. He's covered by Brown. And it's Thompson with the jam.
This is what Thompson wants every time. He wants to get near the rim and try to throw it down.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Brown outside. He dishes it to Green. From deep. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Green's got 8 here in the quarter. Brown against Fournier. Takes the 3. That shot no good. And so it's Brooklyn ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And meanwhile, Coach Brad Stevens talking to his team.
One thing we can't do is have empty possessions.
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. Tyler Johnson is out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's Johnson. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Claxton in at power forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
And that one falls for Johnson. So for the Nets, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Kevin Durant comes in for Johnson. And it's James Harden in for Landry Shamet. Then for the Celtics, Williams, he's checked in for Williams. Jason Tatum comes in for Nesmith. And it's Kemba Walker in for Langford. Here's Pritchard. Got a piece of it. They recover it. And here is KD. He feeds it to Griffin. Rebounded by the Celtics. Parker left side. Got a hand on it, and he gets it back. The open shot by Tatum, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Tatum's got 28.
It's amazing. Scouts were worried that Tatum would be a streaky spot-up shooter, but you see the perfect form.
Here's Griffin. Williams with the block. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Tatum in the charge. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Just such a physical player. Williams has no off switch, which is how he gets these calls.
Brown is checked in for the Nets. Irving comes in for Johnson. Nets leading by 20. Irving attacking. Count it. He's got 27.
I admire the confidence of Irving. Always on the attack. Superb and penetrating towards the rim.
Outside Williams. He kicks it to Tatum. Tatum draws the double. Here's Walker. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
Oh, impressive ball handling from Tatum. I mean, attracts the other team's focus and then finds the open man.
It's Harden with the drive, and Harden with the stop.
He does all the little things. I mean, he does the big things. I mean, he's got them in front with another outstanding performance.
For Boston, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Bucket is good.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
Williams with the ball. Here's Pritchard. Harden grabs the miss. Harden's got his 6th rebound on the night. Irving finds Brown. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. The shot by KD. No good. Celtics trail by 20. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That is his first foul of the game. Tatum against Brown. Fires from deep. Busted. No good that time either.
It's only a matter of time until this three-point shot comes back to him. He knocked down 2 threes before halftime. Nothing so far here in the second.
Tatum dishes to Smart. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Tatum. Drops in the layup for 2.
Timeout.
Tatum's got 30 points.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Timeout called, the Nets.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
It's Harden with the drive. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
Fournier's checked in for Luke Cornett. And here's Harden for 3. Again, the miss by Harden. And here's Boston. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Smart. Feeds it to Williams. Here's Tatum on the money with the open jumper. Tatum's got 10 points here in the second half.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Walker against Harden. Outside Griffin. A rebound by the Celtics. Williams has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
His bad night from the field is only going to get worse if he keeps throwing up shots like that.
Griffin's shot is good.
He's terrific at finding an open man. I mean, good awareness from the floor, from the combo guard. Hard.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his third foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Harris is checked in for Brooklyn.
Joe Harris.
Fournier pass to Smart. Back to Fournier. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Oh, nice look there from Smart, finding the open man.
The feed to Griffin. Back to Harden. Durant in the corner. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And the Nets lead by 19.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and hitting them up.
Tatum against Durant. Smart. And he banks in the layup.
And I love Smart pressing his advantage on the interior.
And the Nets with possession here. Outside Griffin. There's the dish to Harden. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
I mean, come on. Harden is ridiculously clever, including how he decides to posterize you. Superb action.
To the paint. Here's Smart. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Smart's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Harden scanning the floor. Back to Durant. Kicks it out to Harden. Clock at 6. Over Tatum. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Won to lose. Durant's been spectacular tonight, showing off the full arsenal.
Celtics trail by 19. Now a timeout called by Boston. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Oh, yeah, no question what they'll be talking about in this timeout. They need to figure out some way to slow him down.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
What a way to start the series. If this game is any indication, he's going to be an unstoppable force the next few games.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Whistle blows, basket is good, so a chance here for a three-point play. So it'll be James Harden shooting. That one on Smart. That's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Celtics. Dishes it to Fournier. .139 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Walker. Passes it to Tatum. Rebound, Brooklyn. Harden's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down and what will be a win here in game 1 of the series for the Nets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Kyrie Irving.
His vision and his ball movement impressed me the most. A tremendous night for him passing the basketball.
And the shooting percentage Jordan records from here is insane. If you get him the ball in a good spot, he usually finishes.
To the left wing. Here's Nesmith. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
so close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
On the wing, Johnson. Back to James. From deep. They get it back. Again, the Nets for two.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
And that's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
Inside, here's Langford. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they want.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
James outside. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game two.
All right, David, great job.